Everybody loves a delicious steak with a lovely sauce of your choice. My preference is a nice creamy mushroom sauce with a little bit of Parmigiano in there and some thyme. But we're going to jazz it up with some KWV. Brandy gives it that lovely caramelly depth of flavor in your sauce. And it's a good excuse, like if you want to have a sip of brandy with some Coke, then get yourself some brandy and make a steak. It's going to be smashing with those lovely steakhouse chips. And you know, sometimes keeping it simple is great. Nothing hectic, no big braai platters, a delicious steak, delicious sauce, and some chips. So let's get stuck in. Well, we're going to get started with our potatoes and then finish off our mushrooms. It's just so that the fire can burn out, get its thing done, and then our job's done this side as well. So let's get started with that. And by the way, take your steak out. Let it rest at room temperature. If you leave it in the fridge, the meat's going to be very tense. And when you take it directly out of the fridge and put it on the fire, it sort of keeps that stiffness. But if you let it relax, let that meat sort of flare out, become softer, it will be a lot tender on the braai. So we're going with 3 potatoes because we like chips. Or frites, if you're in France. A UK version, chips. Yeah, pretty much the same. Australians also chips. All right, let's get these suckers peeled. Okay. Oh, peeling potatoes. All right, let's make some steakhouse fries. One person commented, can I sharpen a knife for me? Or can they sharpen my knife? But this is potatoes, so I don't need to chop them. I don't need to sharpen them yet. Oh, steakhouse fry, right? That seems too big to me. So I'm going to chop that one more time. That's about a nice size, eh? Ah, good, good, good. All right, let's get this sucker cut. And there we go, we're done. Finished cutting the potatoes. So let's get chopping these magic mushrooms. Well, no, not magic mushrooms, right? You're gonna go cuckoos if you have some magic mushrooms in your sauce. Just plain old portobello mushrooms. Yeah. All right, so cut them in half and then in nice slivers like that. And you know, you always need more mushrooms than you think you would. We've got 3. No, we've got 4 portobello mushrooms here. And that's probably going to be the right amount, I hope. And it does release a lot of liquid, and then this big mushroom becomes about 1/5 of its size. Well, I'm just going to transfer them directly into here. We'll add some butter now. Alright, so now our job is done. We've got our potatoes, we've got our mushrooms done there, and we're just waiting for the fire to make it lovely coals, and then we're going to get started seasoning the steak, and we're going to throw it on the braai. Okay? Free time! So we're doing everything on the fire today, but I've got one grid. And we need to get these chips going, at least the oil going. So I've made myself a boermaker plan. Like a society. Maar ek is half boer. Okay. So I've just put a few starter woods over there. Let's get them over there. And we'll just start feeding the fire or the coals a little bit to that side, just to get this started. All right, let's chuck some oil in. Sunflower oil. So one word of warning, if these embers get into this pot, you're gonna have a oil fire going. It'll be quite difficult to extinguish very easily. Put the lid on and then it'll go down, but it's gonna be hectic. So rather be super careful with this setup. And I've put some starter chips in there, some offcuts, just to check the temperature out, and we're good to go. So let's get these baddies in there. I'm not going to overfill the pot, right, because it's oil, and actually this method is not advised. I should have done this separately on like a gas little braai or something like that. It's way too close. I feel quite uncomfortable about this setup. So if this is the last video, it's been good. All right, let's get this grid on. Coals are looking fantabulous. And those chips are still going. So let's get seasoning the steak. Let's put a little bit of oil on, just so the spices can stick on it, and also that it doesn't stick to the grid. Oh, this lovely rump steak. It's going to be amazing. So this is quite a thick steak. So a real good amount of salt and pepper. Almost let it form a crust. And some pepper. These damn things. I'm actually just going to throw this flipping thing away. Okay. I'll keep on grating it, and then it's in the little toppy. Right, give him a flip over on that side. All right, and then the spices that have fallen into the pack, you can just lap up with the sides of the steak, so they also seasoned. There we go. Look at that. Incredible. Right, let's get this on the grid. Great. Beautiful 500 gram rump steak. Your coals need to be super hot. Now, depending on the height of your grid, this is around about 10 to 15 centimeters. They can take anything up to 4 to 7 minutes for rare, and then 7 minutes to 10 minutes for medium, 10 minutes to 15. Well, don't even do your steak like that. All right, so I need to get my watch on somewhere there inside. I can time this properly, give it a few pokes now and then, check the chips out, and also might be a good time to, when I've flipped it over, to start with the sauce. But for now, just chill and watch your beautiful steak. Now that's looking lovely. Nice fat dripping from it. Get that fat render down. Look at that. Looking delicious. All right, I'll let that go for 5 minutes, so let's get this side done. All right, so we've had it for 5 minutes on this side. It's looking good. That feels like a medium rare. Okay, lovely. Let's get him transferred. Let's get him in the foil. You have to give him a rest, right? This steak has to rest for at least 8 minutes, at least. And we want to preserve the heat, so we put him in this stainless steel bowl. All right, now we are ready to up the coals on our chips and get started with that sauce. All right, I'm adding 2 knobs of butter. It's 2 tablespoons of butter. Let's make a gaatjie hierso. How's that? Get that in there. And put some thyme in as well. It really is going to amp up the flavor. Some whole thyme, some peel thyme. Right. Perfect. Let's get him onto that coals. Chips are coming along. See, they're getting a little bit of color. Yeah, looking good. Now that I've amped up those coals, they should be done by the time we're going to slice out that beautiful steak. they are getting a beautiful color. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try and show it. Not too sure if you can see that. Wait a minute. You can see it. Good. So that is looking amazing. So we're going to season that a touch now with some salt. And remember, never over season. Just give it a little bit. You can always adjust later. But if you put too much in the beginning, you can't adjust it. Then it's a rescue mission, or start over again. And then a touch of garlic. Not too much. A half a teaspoon of garlic. Just stir that in there. And then the moment we've been waiting for. The brandy. 2, 3 doppies? No, wait. I have to stop there. Don't often drink brandy. So this is a good excuse, right? And a bietjie Coke. Met 'n bietjie ijsja. Cheers. Lovely caramelly. Let's get some brandy in there. So we got about 4 tablespoons of brandy. Look at those lovely flames. That is going to make a lovely sauce. So we're flambeing just to get rid of that alcohol. Like the alcohol is for us, and the sugary, lovely, caramelly components of the brandy is for the cream sauce. Alright, now we add a tablespoon of Worcester sauce, Worcestershire, and 250 mils of cream. Nice. And just give that a stir. We're going to add some Parmigiano to this now. Just get that up and boiling. And only the tiniest amount of Parmigiano, just for flavor. It's not a cheese sauce per se. And those chips are looking fantastic. Let's give them a bit of a turnaround. Whoa. Okay, you know what? I think these are done. Let's take them out and then we're going to finish off the sauce. Well, we successfully did not cause a hazardous flame flaring braai over here. So that's good news. So we'll see you on the next episode. So like and subscribe for some more dangerous cooking stunts. But also drop me a comment. Let me know what chip overboard. What dishes you would like us to make on the braai, of course. Okay, another overboard. Super important is to season them straight off the oil. Some salt. Lovely. This is so that the spices and the salt stick to the chips. And you've got that lovely smoky barbecue seasoning. Oh, that smoke. Wow. That's coming out there. That smoky barbecue. Fantastic. Alright. Okay. That's it. And it's colander I'm using, so the oil's dripping through there to keep it nice and crispy. Alright. So let's go and finish off that sauce. I think that sauce has thickened up lovely. And then just to finish it off and to make it a touch more thick, about 3 tablespoons of Parmigiano. Just get that in there. That's going to add a lot of depth to this incredibly delicious sauce. Brandy, creamy mushroom sauce. That lovely nuttiness that you get from a Parmigiano. Okay, done. Let's get it transferred to the table and let's get everything dished up. Ah, wonderful. Lovely. lovely creamy mushroom and brandy sauce. Look at all that juice from the steak. Fantastic. Let's get him out there. Ah, certainly smells like a braai steak. Smells lovely. All right, let's get him sliced up. Yeah, I'm going to go like that. Look at how juicy that is. I wonder when we get to the center, will it be more tender? Definitely is. Getting more tender. All right, let's just plate him up here. This is going to be amazing. Okay, let's get it in our mouths and munch it. Let's get some lovely sauce on there. Today, it's all about this sauce. Incredible. Let's get some chips scattered around there. Woo-hoo. Okay, got all of our sauce on there, got our crispy chips, smoky crispy chips, and the steak is looking fantastic. So let's get in there. I'm going to take from the center. It's looking fantastic. Let's get in there using some chips. Oh, we know the steak's done perfectly. Let's taste the sauce. Very, very nice. Oh my word, I've got a tortoise here. It's our wild animals. Wow. It's one steak. All right, let's get it in my mouth before it grabs my piece of steak. This is my favorite sauce. This store definitely wants a steak. I'll give you a piece of steak, just chill, just hang on. And the camera woman is scared of these. Tora, go, 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 go. So she's being very brave. Okay, listen, let's leave that animal alone. So, back to the sauce. So, mushroom, cream, and a mushroom and cream sauce with that Parmigiano is absolutely delicious, right? But to take it to the next level, that brandy that we put in it is magnificent. Let's taste again. Magnifica. Oh, I love steak. Look at these lovely crispy chips. Let me go for this one. See? It turned out perfect. Cast iron cooking over a braai. And it's smokiness from this barbecue spice. Life-threatening, but worth it. This is a lovely steak dinner or steak lunch. You have to come try this out. Try my sauces out. The recipe is in the description. Check it out, make it. Let me know what you think. Click like and send some comments at the bottom. Cheers and see you on the next episode. Wow. Just beautiful blushing pink. This is so juicy. That's the way we wanted it.